It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Vikes and the Cards coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory, and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. If you got to fight against that, they've got to come out ready to play.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
Run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 20 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On third down, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Now Cousins. And this one is incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona Cardinals offense coming out here for the first time, and you get a peek at Kyler Murray, the dangerous offensive weapon now in his 3rd season in the National Football League.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the...
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. First carry for James Conner. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the tackle that time by James Lynch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 16 carries, 53 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, and they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And more, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Green able to dance free. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. To throw, it's Murray. Man open left side, it's Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. On second and very short, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Here's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Here's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing again, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first,
due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And he returns this to the 22.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that's certainly drive for him.
Second down, here's an option right. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. There for the sack, Everson Griffin. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, he'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Being chased out left. Murray has the 1st down and more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Murray now. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Second and 2. Murray a give. This is Connor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An important play right here in 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cook, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Joseph on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray going to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And Murray's going to keep this. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Prater for the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Cook running right. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And with time a factor here.
Murray to throw.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The football going back over to Arizona now.
They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Drive and overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh, and his best year with the Steelers, 2018, named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup, but with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Murray.
Flush to his right.
A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. but they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part one is done, now part two. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
61 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to win his guys to an overtime victory.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings featured back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A give. This is Cook. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
So for the Vikings, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.